Welcome back to the GovCon Intel Briefing, produced by CyberCloudAI.tech. I'm Alex, and it's June 30th, 2026. We're here to give you the actionable intelligence you need to stay ahead in the federal market, cutting through the noise to deliver what truly matters for your business.
And I'm Maya, super excited as always to dive into today's signals and uncover those hidden gems. For those new to us or just needing a quick reminder, CyberCloudAI.tech is all about helping small businesses and GovCon teams navigate the complex world of federal contracting. We specialize in cybersecurity, cloud, AI, and federal capture strategy, delivering that Fortune 500 level expertise without the Fortune 500 overhead. We're truly your secret weapon in this competitive landscape, designed to help you win.
That's right, Maya. We aim to be that trusted partner. And today, we've got a packed briefing, covering everything from fresh opportunities and early solicitation signals to critical agency and customer intelligence, broader market movements, and, of course, those 3 practical capture actions you can implement right away to sharpen your competitive edge. Let's jump straight into some near-term opportunities and signals we're seeing that could translate into significant business. First up, some really interesting news from Defense Scoop that's got our attention. Overland AI, co-founded by CEO Byron Boots, just landed a Pentagon contract to produce autonomous ground vehicles for the Marine Corps. This is a big deal for the future of military operations.
Yeah, and get this, Alex. Initial deliveries are slated to begin about 9 months post-award. That's a pretty aggressive timeline for such advanced, cutting-edge technology. This isn't just about the physical vehicles, it's profoundly about the underlying AI, the sophisticated sensor fusion, the secure command and control systems, and the robust communications infrastructure that makes true autonomy possible. For anyone in that advanced technology space, especially those focused on AI, robotics, or secure embedded systems, this signals a clear and urgent demand for robust, deployable autonomy solutions. Are you building the brains for these intelligent machines or the secure networks they operate on? Now is absolutely the time to showcase your capabilities and explore how you can contribute to this evolving domain.
Absolutely. It's not just about the hardware, it's the intelligence driving it and the secure environment it operates within. And speaking of intelligence and security, we've got a strong signal from the Army. Brandon Pugh, a key figure in the Army, recently spoke about their significant and ongoing investment in workforce development for stronger cyber defense. This isn't a new topic, but the emphasis is growing.
Aha! This is huge, Alex, and it resonates deeply with current federal priorities. Cyber workforce development isn't just a buzzword, it's a critical national security imperative, especially given the escalating threat landscape. The Army is clearly prioritizing upskilling and reskilling its personnel to combat these increasingly sophisticated and persistent threats. If your company is offering cyber training programs, secure coding boot camps, advanced certification courses, or even specialized talent acquisition and retention strategies for cyber roles, the Army is signaling they're a prime customer. Think about how your solutions can directly enhance their cyber readiness, resilience, and overall operational effectiveness. It's about building a human firewall, essentially.
Definitely a clear and growing area of focus for the Army. And then there's the ongoing discussion around the Department of Defense's Office of the Chief Digital and Artificial Intelligence Officer, or CDAO, and its Digital and Artificial Intelligence Office for the Joint Staff, DOGE. Defense Scoop has new details on DOGE's downsizing efforts at DoD.
Right, DOGE. Downsizing can sound concerning on the surface, but in the federal space, it often means a strategic realignment of priorities, or a shift in how certain work gets done. It could very well indicate a move towards more outsourced solutions, a greater reliance on specialized contractors for specific tasks, or a consolidation of efforts to achieve greater efficiency. For GovCons, this is a signal to watch very closely for potential new RFIs or RFPs that might emerge from this restructuring, especially if the DoD is looking to achieve efficiencies or fill capability gaps through external partners. Keep a very close eye on where those responsibilities and budgets ultimately land.
Good point, Maya. It's not always about less work, but often about different work, or work being distributed differently. And staying with the Army, Lieutenant General Jeth Rey, who is leading the Army's crucial data-centric transformation, was recently featured in a Defense Scoop video. This really highlights the Army's deep commitment to becoming a truly data-driven organization across all its functions.
Oh, this is absolutely right up my alley. Data-centric transformation isn't just about collecting and storing data. It's fundamentally about making that data accessible, interoperable, secure, and most importantly, actionable across the entire enterprise. Lieutenant General Rey's leadership in this area means the Army is incredibly serious about leveraging AI and advanced analytics to gain a decisive advantage in every domain. If your company excels in areas like robust data governance, building scalable data lakes, developing cutting-edge AI ML models, or implementing secure data sharing platforms, you absolutely need to be actively engaging with Army programs. They're looking for innovative solutions that can help them turn vast amounts of raw data into strategic insights and operational superiority. It's all about getting that data flowing, securely, of course, and making it work for them.
Shifting gears now to some broader agency and customer intelligence that can help inform your long-term capture strategies. We're seeing some interesting moves on the legislative and policy front that impact the defense industrial base. Federal News Network reported that industry groups are actively lobbying to kill a proposal restricting defense stock buybacks.
Yeah, this is a fascinating one, Alex, and it really highlights the ongoing tension between policymakers and industry on how defense contractors manage their finances and allocate capital. For GovCons, especially those looking to partner with larger primes, understanding these financial pressures and priorities of your potential partners is absolutely key. It influences everything from their R&D investments to their merger and acquisition strategies, and even their willingness to team on certain opportunities. Knowing where your potential prime partners stand on these broader financial issues can definitely inform your teaming strategies and even your approach to pricing and risk. It's all about understanding the broader ecosystem and the motivations within it, right? Exactly. It's about understanding the environment your partners operate in. And speaking of critical policy, the White House's post-quantum executive order is being hailed as an important milestone, with strong calls for agencies to get to work immediately. This is a huge cybersecurity signal.
Oh, PQC, post-quantum cryptography. This is a massive, looming, and incredibly complex cyber challenge that will affect every federal agency. The White House EO is a clear, unequivocal directive, and Federal News Network also reported that OMB is now telling agencies to begin executing their PQC transition by 2027, with their detailed transition plans due in just 120 days. That's a tight turnaround, Alex, and it speaks volumes about the urgency. This is a monumental signal for anyone in the cybersecurity space. Agencies desperately need help assessing their current cryptographic posture, identifying vulnerable systems and data, and then implementing quantum-resistant algorithms across their entire infrastructure. If you have expertise in advanced cryptography, secure software development, secure hardware, or even just helping agencies develop robust and practical transition plans, this is your moment to shine. The clock is ticking, and agencies need to quantum leap into action.
There it is, Maya. The pun I was waiting for. But you're absolutely right. The urgency is palpable. This isn't a future problem. It's a now problem that requires immediate attention and expertise. And staying with modernization, Defense Scoop highlighted how the Defense Intelligence Agency, the DIA, is aggressively fast-tracking its data and AI modernization efforts.
This is a fantastic and very direct insight into how a major intelligence agency is approaching innovation and capability development. The DIA's CIO specifically emphasized a strategic shift from application-centric to truly data-centric models. And here's the kicker, Alex. They're actively embedding personnel in industry shops to build critical workforce expertise. That's not just a signal, that's a direct invitation. If your company has cutting-edge data science, advanced AI development, secure cloud architecture expertise, or even specialized talent in data engineering, the DIA is literally looking to learn from and collaborate with you. This is a prime opportunity for collaborative engagements, joint development initiatives, or even talent exchange programs where your experts can work alongside their teams. It's a smart, agile way for them to accelerate adoption and for you to demonstrate your capabilities directly and build deep trust on the ground.
That's a very clear signal on how they want to engage. It's not just about selling them a product. It's about becoming a deeply integrated partner in their transformation journey. And finally, for agency intel, the 3rd Marine Expeditionary Force, 3rd MEF, recently integrated the MRIC surface-to-air defense system during a Pacific exercise. This is more than just a field test.
This is a concrete, funded investment signal, Alex. The Marine Corps requested a substantial $233.6 million for the MRIC program in fiscal 2027 alone, with ambitious plans to fully equip 3 batteries within the next 3 years. This isn't just about the missile system itself, it's about the entire ecosystem surrounding it. The advanced command and control systems, the sophisticated sensor integration, the secure communications networks, and the comprehensive training infrastructure required to support it. If your company plays a role in any of those adjacent areas, from systems integration to advanced training simulations or even logistical support, this is a program to track very closely. It shows a clear, funded, and urgent priority for enhanced air defense capabilities within the Marine Corps.
Now, let's touch on some broader market movements and things to keep on your radar, though perhaps not immediate opportunities. GovExec recently highlighted the serious potential impact of a debt ceiling breach, suggesting it could mean the federal government decides not to pay any government employees.
Yeah, that's a pretty stark and concerning warning, Alex. While it's certainly a watch list item and something we all hope gets resolved swiftly and smoothly, it underscores the broader fiscal environment and potential vulnerabilities. Any instability like that can ripple through the entire federal contracting landscape, potentially affecting everything from contract awards and modifications to payment schedules and agency priorities. It's a critical reminder for all GovCons to always keep an eye on the bigger economic and political picture, as these macro factors can significantly influence your operational planning.
Absolutely. It's a macro factor that, while often resolved, can't be ignored in strategic planning. And Federal News Network also reported on some federal workforce changes, with the Supreme Court ruling on Fed's Cook's job and the Trump administration expanding options for firing federal employees deemed unsuitable.
These are definitely worth watching, particularly for their long-term implications on federal workforce stability, morale, and overall agency capacity. While not directly an opportunity in themselves, a changing workforce environment can impact how agencies operate, their internal capabilities, and consequently their reliance on external support from contractors. It's more of a background hum, but an important one to monitor for potential shifts in agency culture, operational tempo, or even new demands for contractor-provided services to fill internal gaps.
All right, Maya, let's bring it all together. Based on today's intelligence, what are 3 practical capture actions our listeners can take right now to capitalize on these signals?
Okay, first up, let's talk post-quantum cryptography strategy. With the White House EO and OMB's very firm 120-day deadline for agency plans, this isn't a drill, Alex. This is happening now. GovCons need to proactively develop and clearly articulate their PQC capabilities. This means deeply understanding the NIST standards, having a clear roadmap for migrating legacy systems, and offering comprehensive services for cryptographic inventory, thorough risk assessment, and the actual implementation of quantum-resistant algorithms. Don't wait for the RFP to drop. Be the solution provider helping agencies plan for the RFP, positioning yourself as the indispensable expert in this critical transition.
That's a solid and urgent first step. What's next on your list?
Second, focus on Army cyber, data, and AI alignment. We hold Lieutenant General Rey on the Army's data-centric transformation and Brandon Pugh on the critical cyber workforce investment. The Army is making significant funded moves in these areas. If your company offers solutions in secure data management, advanced AI ML development, or robust cyber training and talent development, you absolutely need to be actively mapping your capabilities to these specific Army priorities. Engage directly with relevant program offices, attend industry days, and tailor your messaging to directly address their stated needs for a data-driven, cyber-resilient, and technologically superior force. Show them precisely how you can help them achieve their strategic objectives and enhance their mission readiness.
Excellent. And for the third and final action?
My third action is about leveraging the DIA's collaborative data and AI modernization model. The Defense Intelligence Agency is explicitly embedding personnel in industry shops to build internal expertise. This is a golden ticket, Alex, for demonstrating your value and building deep relationships. Look for opportunities to engage with the DIA through collaborative research initiatives, joint development projects, or by offering specialized talent for short-term embedded projects within their teams. It's a direct pathway to becoming a trusted, integrated partner, not just another vendor. Understand their data-centric shift and show them how your team can accelerate their modernization efforts from the inside out, fostering true co-creation and innovation.
Those are 3 incredibly actionable and well-defined insights, Maya. From PQC readiness to deep Army engagement and collaborative models with the DIA, there's a clear and strategic path forward for our listeners to pursue.
And that brings us to the end of another packed GovCon Intel briefing. Maya, as always, fantastic insights and really practical, actionable advice for our listeners.
Thanks, Alex. It's always a blast to dig into these signals and connect the dots for our listeners. There's so much happening in the federal space, and staying informed with targeted intelligence is truly half the battle, if not more.
It truly is. For all our listeners out there, if you need expert support with GovCon cybersecurity, cloud, AI, compliance, or federal capture strategy, remember to visit us at www.cybercloudai.tech. We're here to help you navigate these complex waters, understand the landscape, and secure those critical federal opportunities with confidence.
And don't forget to check out our other technology and GovCon podcasts. You can find them all, a whole library of insights and discussions at www.cybercloudai.tech/Spotify. We've got a wealth of information waiting for you there.
That's it for today. From Maya and myself, thanks for tuning in and making us part of your GovCon strategy. We'll catch you next time on the GovCon Intel Briefing.